Okay, you guys. All right, you guys, we should have great internet connection at home right now. I just wanna wrap this up because I don't want you guys to make the same mistake as I did. And if I can help you guys save some, save this mistake, that'd be awesome. So another quick 5 minutes or so. Let's see if you guys pop on. Okay, so the thing is, sometimes you send it out to your buyers and you get one or two of your buyers come back with some feedback and saying, hey, it's not a deal, the number's too low, this and that, right? The number's too low, the location, the house, and then you get discouraged, right? You send it out to one or two of your buyers, and then they came back with some negative. You got discouraged, so you stopped marketing the property thinking that it's not a deal. But what I'm sharing with you is sometimes your number is correct, but you just don't have enough buyers, all right? And this happened to me, you guys, multiple times. Now, on this deal, the mistake that I made is that I sent it out. I got about 4 buyers that go to the property, right? And then they came back with negative, saying the number's too low. Oh, the house just needs too much work and the location's bad. They went to the city and figured that it cannot be subdivided or whatever, you're right? So I end up letting it go instead of keep pushing like I did on all the other deal. Keep pushing, keep market the property until I find that right buyers, right? Trying to max out the time that I have, on the agreement with the seller. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so we lock it up for $190. So we end up canceling the deal. A seller obviously went and sold the property for $290. That's $100,000 different. And that is so that is the loss, right? But so my whole thing is, obviously I'm sharing with you guys this is because I don't want you guys to make the same mistakes. And my whole thing is that sometimes some deals where you did everything you can, right? You do everything you can already and you just can't find a buyer and your time is running out, you can always renegotiate with the seller, try and extend it. And that's the one thing that I didn't even do on this deal because I figured all my buyers came back and we had so much other deal that we're working on that I just like, okay, you know what? Instead of trying to extend it, we just end up canceling it. All right, you guys? And that's why, so when I also first started, the mistake was I keep on trying to connect with buyers that are like savvy investor that wants the 30% discount. I didn't know there's buyers that's willing to pay, that willing only need 20%. Or some of them only need 15%. Some of them have money sitting on 401k and they're going to buy this property for cash. They buy this property cash for their kids or whoever it is, right? So what I'm telling you guys is don't get 1 no or 2 no or 3 no and cancel the deal. Because what you have can be a deal, but you just don't have enough large buyers list. Your buyers list is not large enough. And trust me, you guys, looking back at all the deal that I have not close on, because the amount of buyers that I have now, if I were to have that same amount, I know I could have sold those deals. But because my list is not large enough, and that's what I'm telling you guys, is to continue growing your buyers list, and don't take 1 or 2 no from a buyer and get all discouraged and get all discouraged and like, oh, this is not a deal, I'm just gonna cancel and things like that. What I'm telling you is that you need to get pumped up and just keep going and try to market this property as much as you can, right? Market the agreement, market the contract that you have on the property as much as you can, right? Try to target as much people as you can. And I'm telling you, sometime you'll be able to find the right buyers that's gonna pay you for that deal. That's all I'm saying. So I just want you to take from this is that don't take 1 or 2 or 3 no from a buyer and still have that time period on your agreement and you're so scared and you're so scared because your time frame is getting closer and closer and closer and you're like, well, I'm getting 2 no, 3 no, 4 no's. Maybe it's just not a deal. And sometimes it is just not a deal. But what I'm telling you is you just got to keep on going until you squeeze the time where you just don't have time anymore and until that you did everything you can already. On this deal, I haven't done everything I can. That's all I'm saying. All right, you guys. So I don't want you guys to make the mistakes and lose out on a potential deal where you could have made, you're right? I could have, right? So where you could have made that amount of money. I got it in contract for $190 and the seller listed for $290 and sold in 4 days. All right, you guys. Every time I say this to a wholesaler, big shots, I get ignored. Laugh out loud. I won't ignore your thoughts. So anyways, you guys, I mean, that's all I can, and not just this deal, you guys. Not just this deal, but on other deals that I have looked back, like I look back on other deals where I was like letting it go because my buyers, like I maxed out my buyers where I didn't think it was a deal. And someone ended up tying it and then sold it for way higher than what I got to lock up in a contract for. All right, you guys. So anyways, just want to share that quickly with you guys. I hope you guys actually like it. I was just so upset. I was like, well, I got to let you guys know so you guys don't make the mistake that I did. All right, you guys. So remember, God, at some time it's a deal. But because your buyers, you don't have the right buyer, so you end up losing on that deal because you don't have the right buyers for the property. Hope that makes sense to you guys. All right, you guys, because not every buyers need the 30%. Get that in your head. Not every buyers need the 30% discount. There are buyers that are okay. You just have to. So overall, it's just continue to build your buyers and don't get your mindset locked in with just savvy investor. No, connect with agents. Connect with realtors that have cash buyer that are mom and pop that that has some money in 401k, that have some money in their retirement, and maybe now they're trying to buy a piece of property for their son, the kid. We have done that on deals, right? Or maybe they're just looking for this is a contractor, husband and wife looking for their first fix and flip. They're okay with making $10,000, $15,000. They don't even know about the 20%, the 30%, the 25% discount. All right, you guys. What is your plan to eventually sell your system? Roman, I'm not exactly sure what you mean, man. If you're talking about my business, like the business system, then you can check out my wife Lawn Super Marketing Blueprint, where she shared with you guys all of our marketing, all the company use, the entire system of our business, like how our business run, how we, the VA and all that. Are bandit sign illegal? I don't know, in some area. In my area, there are people that put up bandit sign. I tried it. I get called, just too much drama. The cops call. I got fined by the city. And then I was like, yeah, you know what? I got to try something else. You guys, I just want to get on and I just got to share that with you guys. I just don't want you guys to make the same mistakes. I know there's some of you guys that are just starting out and maybe you work so hard to get that deal locked up in a contract and then you send out to one or two of your buyers because that's all you got, and one or two of your buyers. I'm losing my voice just from talking yesterday with my student on the phone, and the whole day my wife and I were just been talking about the whole mentoring thing. So plus I think I'm coming down with something, so I'm getting a cold. But the thing is, that's what I'm telling you guys, is that don't let that one or two no discourage you and let you like, oh, maybe it is not a deal. Maybe my number's wrong. But what I'm trying to tell you is just keep going, keep pushing, and then maybe you'll be able to find that right buyers. Maybe that buyer's just right around the corner. But if you give up too soon, then you lose out on it. All right, you guys? Oh, my God. That's it, you guys. Let me give you guys a couple of shout-outs. I got to at least give you guys a couple shout-outs before I get off. Rohan, what up? Wealth Driver. Tana, Stanley, House Invest 2018. What up? Sierra. Donald, wife and I are probably heading out here, so... But I told her, I said, I gotta run home. I gotta jump on it, and I gotta finish this. Sierra, Jared, Khang, can you say my name yet? Yeah. Jared, right? Jared. I hope I said it right. Aza. Honestly, you guys, if it wasn't for autocorrection, if it wasn't for spell check and autocorrection, you guys probably would have trouble reading what I type, because it probably won't make sense, because my spelling is just... Yesterday, I posted something on Instagram. For those of you who haven't followed me on IG, hit me up on IG at Khang.wtm, and I was trying to share with you guys what is ordinary and what is extraordinary, right? What is ordinary and what is extraordinary. But I'm having trouble spelling extraordinary and ordinary, and so thanks to spell check, You know, thanks to spell check. But you guys see ordinary and extraordinary. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is the word extra. Extraordinary people goes the extra miles. Extraordinary people, the way that they think and the way that they operate is not normal. Like the way that they think and operates is completely not normal. Normal, what I mean is that it's not ordinary. They don't think and operates like the other 99%. That's why their lifestyle, like their life, health, wealth, love, and happiness, their life is nothing but ordinary. All right, you guys. So I just want to tell you guys that an extraordinary people, you know, they think and operates differently. You know, they go the extra mile. They make that extra phone call. They put in that extra hour. They don't think about, oh, you know, they don't think about, oh, 8 hours. 8 hours, I'm done. Right? They don't think about that. They always think about how going that extra miles to get to their goals, to get to where they want it to be. All right, you guys. So, you know, I'm a high school dropout. The only thing my wife and I got, like I was sharing with you guys at the beginning, my wife and I are both high school dropout. Formal education is probably like a 4th grader, right? I've never ever finished a book in my life. Everything that when people say, oh, read this book, I'll always try to find an audio version of it and then listen to it. But if you tell me to read it, I cannot tell you. All right, you guys? But in life, you guys gotta understand, we don't know how to do. You don't need to know how to do everything. You just need to know to do a couple things that you're good at, and then eventually you get to the point where you have enough cash where you can use it as leverage and hire somebody else to do what you're not good at. All right. So, anyways, you guys, thank you so much. And yesterday, and I want to say thank you so much to my Wholesale to Million family. You guys have been so supportive throughout when I first started my first video and that first subscriber to now getting up to like 10,000 subscriber. It's just blown me away. You know, it just blown me away knowing that somebody's out there is literally listening to the things that I say and things like that. But thank you so much, you guys. And the thing is that I will try to keep so basically I'm trying to keep things recorded with John that I'm mentoring right now. So basically I'm going to try to document as much as I can, and then I'll be able to share with you guys when he closes his first wholesale deal. You guys know what's going to happen. I'm going to blow the channel up, man. I'm going to blow up IG. I'm going to blow the channel up, and I'm excited. But thank you so much, you guys. I really, truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thanks for allowing me to be a part of your journey and all the nice, polite, kind comments that you guys put below. I just super appreciate it. And some of you guys are just dropping some really funny, hilarious comment, and I read them, and I crack up, and I love it. So thank you so much, you guys, allowing me to be a part of your journey, and you guys are here to be a part of mine. You know, my wife and I are taking our life to the next level, and I'm sure that you are going to take your life to the next level as well. And I know that my Wholesale to Million family is nothing but ordinary. Every single one of you guys are extraordinary. Take care, you guys. Bye.